We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at... turn. Bunch formation for these receivers. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Canes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Hard running there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Beck. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Runs through a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
Texas Tech 3, Miami 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Canes have moved it inside the 20. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to set up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Marriott. Got a little space. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Canes. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The RPO, it's complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes the heat. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Morton. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. With the catch, it's Daniels. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Morton. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Zips it out to his man.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lets one fly deep. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on third and short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. expect. He wants to go deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open space. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the...
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Didn't find any crease in that. Off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Ready, set. Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
To the air, it's back. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Bulldozes his way through. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And
Man, there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for space. It's Joyner. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Forced out of the pocket. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes.
It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Canes want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane! There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. The 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It's caught.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the ground with the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Unloads to the right. He's got it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss.
Looking for the end zone. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Miami!
Listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Grab near the sticks. It's Virgil. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
691, gain a score. Cricket.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Cade. And once he found space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Fires to the right. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
So now it's 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw, it's back. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Canes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse.
Snatches it on the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Nice job by the defense there. They take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Release to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's back. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They want to get this defense on its heels. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Morton. That's caught, it's Virgil. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Texas Tech, 28. Miami, 21.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go with a direct snap. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Makes a grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he could make something happen after the play and get 6.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. looking to throw. It's back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Powers through the defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hodges. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Come on, set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. You got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
throws and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Beck. Grab near the marker is Hodges. There he goes! They make the stop, but that's that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that will just serve to pad the stats. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.